Howdy, practical patriots and practical preppers. Yachate, Russ, aus Texas. Hey, folks, Johnny Practical Nurse. I have one question for all of you. Are you ready? Are you prepared for what's coming? My entire life, people, I've been a prepper. My very first person to ever teach me about being a prepper was my mother, Mescalero Apache. Okay? Very important person in my life. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Is a question that should be going on through your mind. And how are you set up to be ready? And why is it important to be ready right now? I'll get into that, folks. Okay? But here's my question for you. Do you have what I call a 3-minute Minuteman loadout? Do you have, I call this, people, my survival belt. I call it a mission belt. Some people call it a battle belt. Do you have one? Is it ready? Is it where you can get to it? Do you have a plate carrier? If you don't, do you have a chest rig? Do you have it ready to go? Is it where you can get it within 3 minutes? Do you have a bug out bag? Is it ready to go? Can you get that in 3 minutes? Questions are really important that we need answers to right now, folks. I will sit there and say this, folks. It is really important that you have this together, and I do. I want you to think like Batman. When you have this stuff, you have it ready to go in one place where if something happens, you can come from outside, run inside, grab it from unlock it, grab it from one location, do what I do. You have one separate safe, one separate location for it that's under lock and key. Maybe only you know where it's at, or only people that are in your family group knows where it's at. Just like our founding fathers, Minuteman, okay? They would be out, just like me, people, out on a little farm working, and someone would come and yell, we're being invaded, we're under attack, okay? They would have to go run inside or reach in the back of their wagons, grab their rifle, okay? Grab a satchel or whatever that had powder, ball, paper, water, whatever, and they had to go because they knew that a battle was about to ensue. They knew that they had to defend their farms, their lives, their family, and what was a fledgling nation. Are we not going through that right now? We are constantly at that threat. Part of what was understood, and it's written down somewhere, folks, and I wish I could quote it exactly for word, but it was every citizen's responsibility to have enough, to have a firearm and to have enough powder, bullets, ball, and wadding to sustain a battle and to defend themselves. Why should we be any different? Are we under attack? Are we being threatened? Yes, we are, folks. We are very much under attack, and we are very much being threatened right now. Okay? So I want y'all to get your gear ready and have it located in one location that you know where it's at. Preferably, folks, lock and key. Okay? Why is this important? I want you to look around what's going on in the world right now, everyone. All of us who live in America, especially, we've had hurricanes we've been devastated by. Okay? And sadly, we've got folks from within our own borders, in our own country, that mean to do us harm. I may not necessarily spell them out, but I figure you know what I'm talking about. One thing I want y'all to consider is this. I want you to go look up a House referendum, HR, okay, 3999, and see what it says in there. Okay? Just go read it. This is an attack from within. Coming from, and I'm a Republican too, y'all. I voted for Donald Trump. But this whole thing started from another Republican in Florida, did it not? It started from a person whose parents were immigrants. Just like my mother was an immigrant. Okay? I can't spell it out any other way. It depends on if you're on the outside looking in, the inside looking out, as how you view this. My mother, God bless her, was the person who taught me how to prep. My original mentor in prepping. And one thing that she would always tell me is never let a fool cost you your life. We're surrounded, folks, right now, honest to God, we're surrounded by fools who are trying to take our civil rights and our civil liberties away from us. Our God-given rights to defend ourselves. And if we don't have that problem, we have people that are very powerful and very wealthy and very important, and people that as a child that I looked up to as my heroes. When I first got to this country, I thought, oh my gosh, what are these guys doing out on this big, long field? American football? What is that? Who is this person, Roger Staubach, Tom Landry? I learned who they were. They became my heroes, and I couldn't wait to watch American football. Ed Too Tall Jones, okay, Randy White, all these guys were awesome. They were great. I couldn't wait to go out and mow enough lawns to get my first Dallas Cowboy t-shirt because I loved American football. And now I see what's happening. I see that people that I used to look up to as heroes become thugs and anti-Americans and anti-patriots who are taking a knee, and our people are taking a stand, aren't we? We're taking a stand. Okay? Villanueva, you were a ranger. God bless you for standing up and putting your hand over your heart. But did you, sir, forget what it meant to be a ranger and to remember the creed? What, sir, are the creeds, the ranger creeds? List them all. And please don't forget the one where you leave no comrade behind. Because when you came out and apologized, you left us behind, sir. And I'm sorry, I'm not getting over that. You and every other football player were my muse for making my little statue here. Because you, sir, you and everyone else forgot what it meant to be an American. You'd sit there and say, oh, well, it's because people are subjugated. There's another word. You're being like in prison, you're being picked on. You know what? When you're being picked on, you don't take a knee, you stand up and you fight, because that's what it means to be an American. That, sir, is what it means to be a ranger. That's what it means. You take care of people that cannot defend themselves. You don't leave your friends behind. When you came out and apologized, you left your friends behind. You left your comrades behind. And that's every single one of us who are proud to call ourselves a soldier, a veteran, a ranger. You left us all behind. You are one of the reasons that I have this. Because you and all the rest of those spoiled brat millionaires are ruining this country. You're forgetting what it means to work your butt off and to achieve something like this. Okay? Because I did it. And I'll be darned if I'm going to give it up, because I believe in this country. And that's why every single one of you who are patriots and preppers should never forget that. We are being attacked from within. We're being attacked by our own. And that is why we must always be ready and be vigilant. I'm Johnny the Practical Nurse. Questions or comments, please leave them below. Normally, folks, I don't get this way, but I honestly believe in what this stands for. Because my family fought for it, I fought for it. And I fought for your rights. I fought for your rights to take a knee. Yes, I did. But you know what? Get up off your knee and fight. That's what it means to be an American. Until I see y'all again out here.